I first got to ask you this. So I saw your piece where you talked about once dating Senator Kamala Harris, and people are really upset with you for even writing that. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, let me tell you, one, 8, 9 different folk from the world of the media had called to ask me. We saw your picture here. You were in the LA Times. You were at the Academy Awards. And each time it was you and Kamala Harris, who is now married to someone and whom you clearly must have had some relationship with. So, of course, I dated Miss Harris 25, 30 years ago. So what? What does that got to do with anything? It's, well, it's an issue. I said, well, fine. It's an issue, and it'll be out of the way long before you look at the incredible qualifications of this great potential president of these United States, period. That's why I did it. I did it to get it out of the way.
And so did you give her a heads up that, hey, Senator, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. People are asking me, and I can just knock it out of the way?
No, let me tell you, I didn't have to give a heads up. The New York Times gave a heads up. New York Times printed, one of those places printed a story, and the story was inaccurate, period. And when she was apparently approached, she had no comment. Well, no comment is bullshit for me in this world, just like it is for you. And so consequently, I just decided, wait a minute, you asked me the question, I'm going to candid answer it. And I answered it for one, CBS, I think, or NBC, one of the two. And then I just wrote what I said when I answered the question.
And of course, there are some who are critical of you, trying to say, well, also for her, why was she dating this married man? Why is he taking credit for her career by saying that I supported her career? How would you respond to that?
Well, I did support her career, yeah, I was married, but I have been separated before meeting her. I've been separated for 25 years. And I've been separated for almost 50 years, but I've been separated for 25 years. So the reference of separation clearly means absolutely nothing. For all practical purposes, one would never consider me as being a married person. Let me also tell you that it's kind of amazing, Roland, that she was elected mayor. She was elected district attorney of San Francisco, the first woman. San Francisco knew in detail of the previous relationship. They had been part of that, so to speak. She was then elected attorney general of the state of California. Same knowledge. She was then elected U.S. senator. The same knowledge. So there is no liability and no negative associated with it. It only becomes the negative in the minds of the people who want to stop her from achieving the work. Must not allow that to occur.
And there are others who, again, I'm reading different pieces, and they're saying with Willie Brown saying that he influenced her career. You're the longest serving speaker in the history of the California Assembly. A major power broker in California politics and across the country. I would assume that there are other people whose career you also influenced over the years.
Well, all I can suggest to you is you call the governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, and say, who started your career? He will say, Willie Brown appointed me to the Board of Supervisors, and before that, he appointed me to the Traffic Commission, made me chair of the Traffic Commission. He did my career. You talk to Diane